This is going to be the best console to play GTA 6 on, and I know this is going to be a very discussion-heavy video, so please let me know your thoughts in those comments down below, and let's start off this entire thing. Are you Team Xbox or Team PlayStation when it comes to playing GTA 6? And it looks like that console in particular is going to be the PlayStation 5 Pro. And the PlayStation 5 Pro and Grand Theft Auto 6 have been rumored and tied together with each other for a long time now. And while neither Rockstar nor Sony have officially confirmed this, a lot of the reports suggest that Sony is hoping to have their PlayStation 5 Pro out later this year, September being a little bit more specific, so that it can arguably be the best destination to play Grand Theft Auto 6, which we've heard from many people in the video game industry that GTA 6 is going to be the most important video game release of all time. It is going to have a seismic impact on the video game hemisphere, and so Sony wants to make sure they have the best place to play it, because I'm assuming there's a lot of people that might be watching this video that either A, do not have a console and are going to be looking to get one specifically for that game, or are going to be looking to upgrade their current console and they're going to be deciding, which one do I want, Xbox or PlayStation. And the reason we're talking about the PlayStation 5 Pro is a new leak, and if this leak is anything to go by, the PlayStation 5 Pro might have some new upscaling tricks up its sleeve. So this information comes from a YouTube channel called Moore's Law is Dead, which in the past has been a little bit hit and miss when it comes to the accuracy of leaked information. However, in a recent video, the channel actually reveals leaked documentation from within Sony that reveals a lot of details on the next console upgrade. And let's actually go through some of the highlights right now versus the regular PlayStation 5 Pro. The PS5 Pro is going to have 45% more raw power. This would be to increase frame rates. It's also going to have 67 teraflops, over triple the teraflops performance of the PS5, and it's going to have 2 times to 3 times faster ray tracing. And one thing that fans are talking about the most is, are they going to be able to achieve 60 FPS, which is something that Rockstar has not been able to do traditionally with games that come out for the very first time. Red Dead Redemption 2 didn't have that on the consoles, nor did GTA 5, so would this be a first for Grand Theft Auto 6? Well, 45% more raw performance to hopefully increase those frame rates might allow you to get 60 FPS, maybe at a lower resolution, like 2K or 1080p, maybe not necessarily at 4K. You're also going to have triple the performance by 67 teraflops and 2 times to 3 times faster ray tracing. We saw multiple examples of that in the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer. To give you guys the dumbed down version of what ray tracing does, it's a rendering technique that allows developers like Rockstar Games to realistically simulate the lighting of a scene and its objects by rendering physically accurate reflections, refractions, shadows, and indirect lighting. Again, we saw that a lot in the GTA 6 trailer, whether it be the sun shining in from a window, a street light shining down on cars in the road. It just makes the world feel so realistic. So the fact that you're getting 2 to 3 times more and faster of that is honestly great news. Now, the PlayStation 5 Pro is also going to include something called PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution, or PSSR for short. And what this is going to allow Sony to do is have machine learning tech, essentially AI, in the PlayStation 5 Pro. It will also allow it to have dynamic input resolution. This is basically resolution that can change on the fly to improve frame rate, but it will still upscale to a proper resolution. And the graphics should look better than previous methods that are used, like TAAU and FSR2. And again, like we mentioned in the beginning of this video, the console is expected at the end of this year in 2024, which again, if Rockstar doesn't have any delays for Grand Theft Auto 6, that means that not only would it be here by the time GTA 6 arrives, but it would also give fans a chance to get their hands on this console. Just because something comes out on day one doesn't necessarily mean everyone is going to get them. They might be waiting for the holidays to arrive. They might be waiting for a specific game to arrive before they're ultimately going to pick one up. But either way, this is incredibly interesting. And as things currently stand, this looks like it is the peak console to play Grand Theft Auto 6 on, which is going to require a lot of graphical hardware power to get this thing, the best it can possibly be. And Xbox might have their their own version of this, but we certainly haven't heard anything. And the one thing I am worried about is Rockstar having to make this game for the Xbox Series S, which is already having issues working on some of the higher demanding games. And I know it's unlikely, there's no guarantee that the game comes to PC. There have been Rockstar games in the past that just simply have not come to PC, like Red Dead Redemption. And even in cases when Rockstar does make the game available on PC platforms, it's not necessarily the best version and sometimes takes a long time to get here. Grand Theft Auto 4 on PC still has a ton of issues, and Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 5 took years for the game to arrive on the PC version. So not only would the PlayStation 5 Pro be the best console to play Grand Theft Auto 6 on, it might be the best system all the way around if there is no PC version. And I'm not here to debate the merits of console versus PC, what's better, what's worse, what are the advantages, what are the disadvantages. This is just what we know so far. And honestly, this is probably working out timing-wise perfectly for Rockstar. They're going to make the game available for PS5 and Xbox Series X and S, and more likely really tailoring things towards the pro versions of both systems. And by the time the game gets out, we're probably only about a year or two away from an entirely new system coming out all the way around, whether that be the PlayStation 6, the Xbox Series Z or XXX or whatever they're going to ultimately call it. I'm not really sure at this point. They have gone way off the radar with their names. PlayStation has kind of just gone 2, 3, 4, 5, and then obviously 6 will probably be next. Xbox has gone from 360 to 1 to Series XS. They've had some really funky names, that's for sure. So if you guys would like to watch the entire video for yourself, I'll leave a link to it in the description. I'll be totally honest with you, I had not heard of this YouTuber before, but that's because I don't watch a ton of YouTube videos, and that just might not be something I'm typically interested in. So if you're interested in checking out the entire thing for yourself, again, I'll leave a link to it in the description. But this is interesting that all this information is suddenly coming out about the PlayStation 5 Pro, and it is so heavily tied to GTA 6. And the cherry on top of all of it, which kind of makes it even more interesting, is as things currently stand, Rockstar Games has a working relationship with Sony. We last saw with Grand Theft Auto 5 and GTA Online coming to PlayStation 5, they worked directly with Sony to give us the best benefits and discounts on the PlayStation. And with Red Dead Online, even though it doesn't get a ton of updates, when it first came out, Sony and PlayStation 4 users were the ones getting the most up-to-date and best discounts. So as things currently stand, that's the relationship that Rockstar has. It is better with Sony than it is with Xbox. So, of course, let me know what you guys think in those comments down below on everything we discussed in this video today. And do you think the PlayStation 5 Pro will be the best system to play GTA 6 on? Let me know what you're thinking in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the GTA 6 videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.